Here is what we're going to cover. We're going to cover the YouTube viewer funnel, and then we're going to talk about layered CTAs, which means call to action, qualifying questions, and yeah, first of all, let's go over the YouTube viewer funnel. So here's exactly what the YouTube viewer funnel is, right? So here's what it is. When someone watches a piece of your content on YouTube, they're currently in YouTube, and what you want to do is you want to have a free strategy call. Link in the description, right? I'm gonna show you, later in the video exactly the type of call to actions to make inside your video itself, so you get these people to book a call with you, right? When they book a call with you, you use this software called Calendly, which I'll break down with you too. So they go from viewer, they book a call, right? So call's booked, and then they choose a specific time, and then you get the conversation going with them, right? For whatever date and time that they chose, right? Which is essentially a sales call. And after that happens, they essentially, you close them, right? You close them, or you see if they're a good fit. And if they're a good fit, they turn into a client. So this is the conversational funnel that I've created. So like I said again, they go from your YouTube videos. Obviously, your YouTube videos, you need call to actions, and you need to let people know about your offer. But once you do that properly, which I'll go over in a bit, they're going to book a call, and then you have a meeting with them, which is essentially a sales call / conversation. And from that, if they're a good fit, they turn into a client. Now, I highly recommend this funnel, but if you do want like a community, you could do that too, which this works perfectly fine too. I've done both of these, so I know both of them work. So here's the version 2 funnel, which is, same thing, YouTube to the free strategy call, but instead of the free strategy call, what happens is you take them to a school community, basically a lead magnet. Like maybe you're essentially giving them a small piece of the cookie, so they want it more, right? You've got this attention from the right person. Now you give them a piece of the cookie pretty much, which is your school community. And when they join your school community, they could essentially book a free strategy call, right? And inside the strategy call, same thing, sales call / combo, and then if they're a good fit, you turn them into a client, right? So this adds an extra step, which is why I just recommend you do this one, because this just alleviates this extra step, so it's just quicker, faster, and more efficient. But honestly, it's up to you which one you want to do. Definitely just choose whichever one that you like, but I definitely recommend this one. It's a lot quicker, and it's more efficient, right? So yeah, and it's more efficient. So with that being said, the next one thing I want to talk about is a layered CTA, right? Which is, how do you actually get these people to book a call? You know what I'm saying? By the way, later on I'm gonna have an entire tutorial on how to set up a booked meeting in Calendly, and how to like automate it so it like fires them messages, emails, DMs, so they actually show up for the call. Okay, but anyways, right now we're going to talk about layered CTA now. So a lot of people don't know about this technique, which is why they don't convert their viewers that are watching into booked calls or into their community, right? So here's the thing. Primary CTA is pretty much the main ask, your strongest call to action that directly asks for the sale or like the main conversion goal, right? That's a primary CTA, which means call to action. Now this is what I call the secondary CTA, which is the backup. It's a softer ask for those who are not ready for the primary, right? Like joining an email list or a free resource, essentially. Then there's the social proof call to action, which is a subtle CTA, which is like it builds trust. It includes testimonials or results to support your main ask and reduce hesitation, right? Because once they see that proof combined with the primary CTA, they're way more likely to book a call. Then you have the urgency CTA, which creates a scarcity time, right, element to it that pushes people to act now instead of kind of like waiting for later. Then there's the value stack CTA, which shows what they get, which pretty much shows what they get reminded, which pretty much shows them what they get, right? So you pretty much remind them of everything, including to justify for that decision and increase the perceived value, which is the value stack, just reminding them what they get. And then the objection handle CTA. This one removes barriers, addressing common concerns or hesitations that prevent people from taking action. The goal is to have multiple conversion opportunities, several chances to convert instead of just one take it or leave it moment. So a lot of people, when they create these videos, like they have the right people watching and everything, and they wonder why they can't convert. It's simply, I mean, if you use the stuff that I teach you in Growth OS inside week 2, you're gonna get the right people watching, right? Now combine that with adding all these CTAs in your video, you're going to be able to convert way more. People just add one CTA, one take it or leave it, but if you add multiple touch points and you're slick with it by using these ones that I tell you, you're going to be able to convert way more into your lead magnet, your community, or just directly the sales call, essentially, right? So remember to include all of these. Have a primary call to action. Usually that one you want to put towards the end. Have a backup one, a social proof one, which is subtle. It's really just showing your showing proof showing testimonial that you transformed other people. That counts as a CTA, and it also builds up authority. And just include all of these, because people just include one, and they wonder why they can't convert, right? So you want to add layered CTAs. If you add all of these with the right viewers,